Hello beautiful people and welcome to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to be showing you all my Colourpop single eyeshadow palette. So this is a palette that I made myself. Well, I didn't technically make, but I picked out the shadows that are in this palette. So Colourpop is having a sale right now on their build your own palettes. So their eyeshadows are pretty cheap. They were $1.84 for each single shadow that is in here, but you had to buy them in like a bundle. So I got one that was 24 shadows, but you could do like 14 shadows into face products or something like that, but you had to buy them like that. You can't just buy single shadows right now and get them for $1.84. You do have to get a palette with them and make your own palette like that, which I'm totally fine with just because I don't have any single shadows. So I'm starting from scratch and making my palette. So these are all shades that I picked that I knew I would use, just that way when I go out of town or something like that. I always take like 3 or 4 palettes, and I don't like doing that because that takes up so much room. And then there's not one palette that I have that just has all the colors that I'm going to use. I always like a gold, a silver, a brown, some pinkies, some pink colors, some mauves, some stuff like that. So I don't have one palette that has all those colors, so that is mainly why I wanted this Colourpop palette. So enough of me rambling on about this palette, but this little palette says You're Dreamy. I didn't get to choose this. This is just the one that they were giving with your little single shadows and your face products. So it is like a holographic, as you can see. And then it just has Colourpop down here at the bottom. And when you open it up, it has Colourpop at the top, of course, and here are all my shadows. So I wanted to go through here and show you all the shade names and swatches of them. I love Colourpop shadows. They are very buildable, they are very blendable, they are not too pigmented to the point where I have a hard time blending them, because I know I'm a beginner and it takes me a little bit to blend, and I don't want to be sitting there for 10 minutes blending my eyeshadows. And I know a lot of higher end eyeshadows are like that, but I prefer these and they are great. I love them. So my palette isn't all that organized. It is just all my mattes are up here, and then all my shimmers are down at the bottom. So I have 2 rows of mattes, or almost 2 rows of mattes, and then 2 rows of shimmers right here. So I just have my little transition shades up here. So I have like a little peachy color, some browns, a mauve, yellow, but this actually turns out more brown when I swatched it than I thought. And then I just have a cool toned color right here to go with my silver that is below it. And then I have a darker brown, a army green, a blue, a little satin blue, and then all my shimmers down here. So let's get straight on into this because it's probably going to take me just a little bit to explain the shades and what they look like. Okay, so this first shade is Wake Up Call. It is a very great transition shade, as you can see, and I'm just going to swatch it for you on my hand. It is just a nice little peachy toned transition shade. This would be great if you had like some darker pinks or some darker purples. This would be a great shade to use, just because it's not a true brown. It is a more pinky transition shade. Okay, so the next shade is Bel Air. This is a more brown color, and here's what the swatch looks like on my hand. I wanted this color because I always wear browns on my eyes, and it's not too dark to where I'm going to have a smoky eye. I just wanted something very light to wear on my eyes, and honestly, I'll pop this color all over my lid and just wear it like that. So it looks like a very natural, no makeup kind of day. Next, this is a more purpley kind of transition shade. I wanted transition shades that I could really pair with whatever. I don't know if that's picking up on camera how it's more of a purple transition shade, but this is the shade Made to Last. I've heard a lot of people talk about this shade, and it's very, very pretty. So here's the shade Wake Up Call. It looks a little bit darker than it does in the pan on my hand, but that could just be my skin tone. So if you are darker skin tone than I am, then it is going to appear darker or appear lighter on you. And if you are more fair than I am, then it's going to appear darker. That's kind of how I try and compare my shadows to people with different skin tones that I have. When I watch these types of videos, I just try to take my skin tone into consideration to which shadows would look great on me and which ones not so much. So this next shade is the shade Lay Low. It is a more pinky transition shade. This one is more pink than the first shade that I showed you. So this is Wake Up Call. It's a very peachy pink color. I'll show you the first one in comparison. This is Wake Up Call and this is Lay Low. So as you can see, this one is more pink than Wake Up Call. Next is the shade Paper Tiger. I have almost gotten this shade so many times. It's been on sale a few times and I really like it. It really intrigued me because I don't have any of these mustardy brown kind of colors. I just wanted to try it, and if I don't like it, then I'll obviously take it out of my palette. But they were on sale, so I was like, I'm going to try this color because it just intrigues me. And it looks more brown than it does in the pan. Like in the pan it looks like a true mustard color, but as I was watching videos and researching before I purchased all these single shadows, I was kind of wondering like which shadows I wanted, and this was one that I really wanted to see what actually looked like. And as I saw it was more brown than true mustard, I was like, oh my gosh, like I have to get this color. I really like it. So that's why I got Paper Tiger. So this is the next shade. This is Sea Stars. And it is a true brown as well. I about dropped it. This one is darker than the first one. This is a true brown. The other one I showed you was more of a cool tone brown. Here's the first one. This is Bel Air. The one I showed earlier, this is more of a cool toned brown. It is still brown, and then this one is a very warm brown. So here is the swatch of Sea Stars. It's more of a true brown, like it's almost like a orangey brown. So if you all don't like those colors, then I probably wouldn't recommend this one, but I love these kinds of colors. They look good with a dark brown eyeshadow, or if you just put that all in your crease, it looks super cute as well. So next I have the cool tone shade. I've really been into cool tones lately. Normally I'm not, but lately I've been really liking cool tones. So this is the shade Take the Lead. So here's what that looks like. It is a true gray. It might have a little bit of purple in it, but I think it looks more gray. But that is what this one looks like, and I think it would look so good with a little silver shimmer, and that really be it. It could be a super easy makeup look. So next I have another brown. You all are probably going to see about 20 browns in this video. This is Conundrum. And this is just a darker brown of the ones that I was showing you all earlier. I just wanted this one to kind of deepen up the crease with those other shades. So here is Conundrum. As you can see, it's pretty dark, but it is very pigmented. Next I have Cloud 9. I've heard a lot of things about this. I just wanted this also to like put on the outer V of my eye or deepen up my eye look, and you could even do a smoky eye with this. It is very pigmented and very pretty. There's Cloud 9. Next, I have a color that was kind of out of my comfort zone, but I just wanted to see what it was going to look like on my eyes because Colourpop did have a lot of shades that were out of stock that I was looking at. So I picked this one up. I was like, I'll give it a go, and if I don't like it, I don't like it. It's not a big deal. So this one is the shade Team Captain. It is a more army green. There's what, almost said Cloud 9. The Captain, or no, Team Captain. Oh my gosh. This is what this one looks like. It is a army green, that is for sure. I'm just kind of scared it might look muddy, but I'll give it a go and we'll see how it looks. Next is my blues. So this shade is called the Backstage. I love putting a blue like on my lower lash line or even on my lid. I just really like the blue. This is a true cobalt blue, but look at how pigmented that is. That is crazy. So this shadow is definitely not one for someone who likes a subtle look, because this is such a blue eyeshadow. As you can see, it's kind of staining my hand. That makes me kind of concerned that it's going to stain my eyes, but we'll see. So that was Backstage. Next, I have the satin version of that shadow. This is the shade Two Piece. It's not a shimmer, it is more of a satin, I believe. Ooh, this is really pretty. My swatch is not that great, but that shadow is so pretty. Okay, next is all of the shimmers that I bought. So the first one is this, It is basically a silver eyeshadow. Like, I don't know how, there's not any color in this. It is just a true silver eyeshadow. It is so pigmented and so pretty. I love silver eyeshadows, and it's so hard to find them in palettes. So that is another reason why I picked this one up, because I don't really have a palette that has a gold shimmer and a silver shimmer. Those palettes are very hard to find, and so I wanted to put them in my own so I could use them both. So next I have, oh, I didn't even tell you all the name of that one. That one was On a Whimsy. Very, very pretty. The next shadow is Over It. This one is very pretty as well. It looks pink in the pan, but then it kind of has like a orange flip to it. So this one is super pretty as well. I love pinky oranges on my lid. I just throw that on with a little pink in the crease and call it good. Next is the shade Heavy Glam. This is a pink satin. So this would look good with any of the pink transitions that I picked up. It's not wanting to swatch all that well, but that's as good as I could get it. It is a true pink, I would say. Next is the shade Come and Get It. This is really, really pretty. It is a darker pink with a gold shimmer in it. That is what that one looks like. It's very, very pretty. Next is the shade Pinky Promise. This is another pink shimmer that I picked up. Here's that shade. It is a more darker pink. I will say that some of these shadows are staining my hand. Like, I even rub and they will not come off. So that is just something to keep in mind if that bothers you all. So the next shade that I have is High Strung. This one is really, really pretty. It is a more brown satin, I'd say. But it almost looks pink too. It's kind of hard to tell. This one is really, really pretty. Next, I have the gold that I got for this palette. I love, love, love this shade. It is just a true gold. This is the shade Night Snow. It's not shimmery really, it's more of a satin, I'd say. Next I have the shade Baby Lights. I've heard a lot about this one. I got this one to go with that army green that I picked up, but it almost looks more gold. I'm going to put it next to the gold just to see. So here's Baby Lights and here is High Strung, I believe. So this is the more green one, and it's really not that much difference from the gold. It does have more of like a blue shimmer in it, so I don't know. It just looks gold in some light and green in others, so it's kind of hard to tell. Next, I have the shade Glass Bowl. I've heard that a lot of people love this shade. It is one of those that flips, so it almost looks purple in the pan, and then when you put it on your hand or on your eyes, it's like a purpley pink. Here's Glass Bowl. I really like that shade. I think it'd be so pretty on the eyes or even in the inner corner. That would be gorgeous. Next, I have another satin. I guess I picked up a ton of satins, but this is the shade Boxer. I wanted a deep brown because I love doing that in the outer corner. Here is the shade Boxer. All of these are very, very pigmented, all the satins. Next, I have the shade Wet Star. Or West Star, oh my gosh, West Star, and this is another one of those darker browns, but I think this one is more red. I love a good burgundy kind of shade. I love those kinds of colors. And then lastly, I have the shade Night Dream. This is a black with a little shimmer in it. I love colors like this for a little smoky eye, but it gives it a little something different. I will just swatch this one for you all. So here is that black shade. I don't know if you all can see the shimmer, but it's just barely there, but it's so pretty. I love that shade. Okay, so that is it for my Build Your Own palette. So as of right now, this sale is still going on. So if you all have been eyeing some single shadows, I would definitely go to Colourpop's website and grab them while you can. This palette is great. I would definitely take it traveling with me. It is just easy to throw in my makeup bag or whatever, and this palette is very compact and holds a lot of shadows. I've already gotten it dirty, but it holds so many shadows, and you could also put face products in here or other single shadows that you have, so you could really build your own palette. And I would hop on there and grab some single shadows even if you don't need this palette, because that is such a great deal. And all of their eyeshadows are so pigmented, so blendable, and I love them so much. So don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. So comment down below what single shadows are your all's favorites, whether they are from Colourpop or any other brand. I always like to try out some new eyeshadows. So thank you all so much for watching. Hello beautiful people, and welcome to my channel. I wanted to come on here and show you all a little product that I found, and I found it for a great deal. So this is my Colourpop, yep, that's backwards, oh gosh. Hello beautiful people, and welcome to my channel. Go lay down. Hello beautiful people, and welcome to my channel. I hope you all are having a great day. I know it's been a while since I have been on YouTube. I've been pretty busy and took some time off, but I'm now back and making videos for you all just because I love doing that, and I know I love getting comments from you all and questions, and just showing what I like to do, which is makeup and fashion. So I just wanted to show you all and share that with you. Yeah, no, that's not good. Next is the shade Bel Air. This is a more true brown. Why is there blue on my finger? What? What the heck? So don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and then to comment what shadow is your favorite from Colourpop or even from other brands. I'm so curious to see which single eyeshadows that you all like to use, because I'm always on the hunt for trying a new brand or trying some new shadows. So thank you all so much for watching. Ah, good lord. Okay.